Hello everyone. It's fantastic to have you back on my channel. We will discuss the 10 safest places to live in the globe in 2023 today because it's a topic that everyone wants to talk about. When deciding where to live, work, or travel, safety is among the most crucial considerations. This movie is therefore absolutely for you if you're interested in learning about the safest places on Earth or considering moving. Okay, let's get started. 10. Iceland. The index is created by taking into account a number of variables, such as the prevalence of small arms, the number of killings, and the severity of violent crime. The score also takes into account variables like the population of refugees and internally displaced people as well as the degree of political instability. Also, Iceland is a safe area to reside due to its low incidence of natural disasters. Iceland is considered to be among the safest nations in the world based on all of these variables. Iceland is an extraordinarily gorgeous nation and is also very safe. Glaciers, swimming holes, and waterfalls can be found there, along with some of the most natural beauty on Earth. 9. New Zealand. New Zealand is actually the second safest nation in the world, after Iceland, as measured by the Global Peace Index. New Zealand is incredibly safe to live in for a number of reasons. Its tiny size and low crime rate are just two advantages. Moreover, there is little political upheaval and the administration is stable. Furthermore, New Zealand is a small nation in the Northwest Pacific Ocean that is protected from outside dangers by its isolation. Knowing what to do in an emergency is crucial because New Zealand is vulnerable to volcanic eruptions and earthquakes. 8. Ireland. Given that the index considers a wide range of variables, such as violence, crime, and terrorism, this achievement is remarkable. What makes Ireland so safe, then? To begin with, there are not many murders in the nation. The total number of murders in Ireland in 2018 was merely 33. That is significantly less than the global norm, or less than for each 1 lakh individuals. The prevalence of violent crime is also low in Ireland. In fact, the European Union's second lowest proportion of violent crime was recorded there in 2017, according to Eurostat. Ireland ranks among the least violent nations, and it is also relatively devoid of war and terrorism. 7. Denmark. One of the world's safest nations is often praised as being Denmark. It is actually the fourth safest nation in the world, according to the GPI. Denmark is quite safe to live in for a variety of reasons. Its low crime rate is the first positive. Only 127 killings were officially reported in Denmark in 2018, a shockingly low amount. Second, Denmark has a robust economy and social assistance system that contributes to a decline in inequality and social instability. The small size and relatively homogeneous population of Denmark also make upkeep of law and order easier. 6. Austria. Austria is a safe country to live in, this is common knowledge. Moreover, it consistently ranks among the safest nations in the world. Austria is rated as the third safest nation in the EU among the 27 member states and the fifth safest nation overall. What makes Austria so secure then? There are, in reality, a few elements. First, crime is scarce in Austria. Violence and theft are both relatively uncommon crimes. Austria is hence a very safe country to live in. A second point is that Austria has a robust economy. Because people are less inclined to engage in illegal activities when they have a secure income, there is less crime overall. Austria also has a solid political system and powerful government. 5. Portugal. This contrasts positively with other industrialized nations like the US, where the top 20% make approximately 12 times as much as the bottom 20%. Portugal's very even wealth distribution may contribute to the country's low crime rate, since income disparity has been associated with greater levels of criminal activity and violence. Strong legal systems benefit the nation as a whole. Portugal has strong protections for property rights and a low incidence of official corruption. Due to the stability this brings about, crime is deterred and economic growth is encouraged. The relationship between Portugal and its neighbors has always been amicable. 4. Madeira. There are various reasons why Madeira is among Portugal's safest regions. First, its distance from the Portuguese mainland, more than 1,000 kilometers, means that thieves have less access to it. It would be challenging for any criminal to flee before being apprehended on Madeira. Second, there are less opportunities for crime because the island is uninhabited and has no organized crime or gangs. Madeira actually has a low crime rate. And lastly, the government has made significant investments in security measures and there are numerous police officers on the island. 3. Slovenia. With a size of little over 2 million, Slovenia is a tiny, nearly landlocked nation in Central Europe. Between Italy and Croatia, it has a brief Adriatic Sea coastline. Slovenia consistently ranks among the safest nations in the world, despite its small size. According to the World Peace Index, it was the 7th safest nation in 2022. Slovenia's safety ranking is influenced by a variety of factors. The low crime rate is one. In 2020, Slovenia had a far lower homicide rate than the rest of the world, 1.4 per 1 lakh inhabitants against 6.2 per 1 lakh. 2. Czech Republic. A stunning nation with a vibrant past and present, the Czech Republic. Also, it's a really safe environment to work, live, and bring up a family. Indeed, the Czech Republic is ranked as the 8th safest nation in the world by the World Peace Index. The tiny Central European country has a long history of peace and stability, and because there is no terrorism there and crime rates are low, it is a secure place to live. The Czech Republic is generally quite accommodating to tourists and has a strong infrastructure for keeping visitors secure, while it is always advisable to exercise caution when visiting in any unknown location. 1. Singapore. Asia's safest nation is Singapore, which is regarded as the world's 9th safest nation. There are several of them, actually. It has a less crime rate, to start. This is because efficient law enforcement does a good job of ensuring the safety of the streets. Criminals who commit crimes in Singapore face severe penalties. The government has a zero-tolerance policy against crime, which helps to dissuade potential offenders from starting a crime in the first place. Singapore's police are well equipped. Conclusion: the top 10 safest places to live in the globe in 2023 are listed below for you guys. Everyone has safety as a primary priority, therefore it's crucial to take it into account while making travel or moving plans. But there is no denying that these nations have continuously been rated as the safest in the world for a reason. Each of the nations on this list is a great choice if you're seeking a new adventure or a fresh start. I appreciate your time and will see you all in the upcoming video.